So, where did we left off? The last time we saw the Marine, he decided to stay in Hell to rip and tear everything in the Dark Realm. And he did! Until a mysterious portal opened and he crossed it. He wasn't in Hell anymore. Another chapter of his crusade had begun. He had arrived to Sentinel Prime, home of the Night Sentinels of the Argenta people. There he was dubbed the Outlander and was sent to the Colosseum by the priests Day Renak and Day Nilox. He vested every contender there, and the Khan Maker quickly got her people to learn the language that the Outlander spoke, for he only mumbled about beasts born from fire in a place of endless suffering. A new opportunity was what the Khan saw to expand the gift of the Makers. On the eve of the Black Star, a portal opened and millions of demons came through and destroyed the Alorum plants of the eastern mountains, and then the city of Telorum fell too. The Sentinels were quick to take action, but this was useless. Countless deaths came, and with it the Unholy War had begun. The Argenta were perplexed as why the demons were so powerful and so relentless. The demons they captured were tortured by the priest, and they discovered an energy within them. Argent energy was discovered, and the Sentinels decided to use it to even the tides in battle. While this happened, the Outlander proved his worth, and King Novik saw potential and strength within him, and made him an honorary Night Sentinel, something unseen until then. The Outlander received this training under the watch of Commander Valen, and he vested all of the recruits, positioning the Outlander as the best weapon of the Sentinel army. On the zenith of the Black Star, the demons invaded the great city of Taras Mavad, bringing with them a great titan, the Dreadnought. And even with the Outlander on their side, the demons proved too much for the Sentinels, until Samur Maker, a rogue Seraphim, took the Outlander to the Divinity Machine against the wishes of the Khan Maker. The Seraphim bestowed the essence of the machine to the Outlander, granting him superhuman speed, strength, and stamina. He wasn't the Outlander anymore. Now, he was the Slayer. With this new strength, the Slayer took the Crucible, the weapon only a king could wield, and he killed the Dreadnought, impaling the Crucible within it. And all the demons were slain while he shouted, rip, and tear. To the Sentinels, the Slayer was a blessing, a savior. He was their king. With the Slayer now being the king, he was difficult to work with. He barely spoke, and he wasn't very interested in politics, or the Sentinel race, for that matter. He only cared about slaying demons, and so he did. Countless campaigns were done to exterminate the vermin from hell, and this didn't sit well with the Sentinel Society, as an insurrection was now inevitable. During one of the campaigns, the Slayer discovered Hell Spires that created Argent energy directly to Urdak. Not only were they built and operated by Sentinel slaves, but the energy was made of the souls of the Sentinels. The Khan Maker had betrayed him, and she struck a deal with the Dark Lord, giving her access to Argent energy, and she would give Hell worlds to devour. Enraged, they denounced this to the council, but this did not sit well. They thought it was lies, and finally the civil war broke out. The Sentinels that sided with the Khan Maker got revived into marauders, the fiercest demon the Sentinels had faced so far. Between the civil war and the Hell raids, Commander Valen's son died in battle. The leader of the Daig Order, Daig Rav, tormented Valen with the idea that his son would suffer in Hell, and he promised him that if he could revive him, if he gave the raid's location to him. Valen complied, and with the raid energy now in Hell's possession, they had an endless source of Argent energy. and they were now enslaved in hell. The sentinels that were loyal to the Slayer prepared their final blow, but they grabbed scattered them all throughout hell. They fought valiantly their final war against the Dark Realm, but the Night Sentinels were now nearly extinct, and Valen's son was resurrected as the icon of sin. Knowing this, he chose exile, for he couldn't fathom what he had done, and at what price. Only the Slayer remained in hell, fighting for ages. A Titan was sent by the priest to slay him, the champion Titan, but the Slayer killed it with his own hands. In a last attempt, they lured him into a blood temple, where they destroyed it, dropping it on him, trapping him under the rubble. Quickly, they trapped him within a sarcophagus and filled it with curses, spells, and warnings, so that no one would release him. Eons had passed, and the Seraphim transported his consciousness to a human body. He would be known as Dr. Samuel Hayden, and after introducing humanity to Argent Energy, and knowing the risk this would bring, he did what no maker could. He set foot in hell, and he located his creation so he could save humanity once again. In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood. Burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blisters by the fire of hell, and tainted beyond ascension, he chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred he found no peace, and with boiling blood he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the dark lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.